Hi everyone, it gives me immense pleasure to be here today. So before I begin with my talk, I would like to showcase the power of human brain by performing a small memory feat in front of you all, in which I got the Guinness World Record for. So we have collected a few numbers from the audience earlier, and we have switched off our monitor. So I would like one of the organizers to read them out, and I'll try recalling them.
Hi, Nischal.
Yeah.
The numbers have been collected from the audience, and they have been jumbled, and the total 50 digits.
All right.
First number,
Okay.
98.
Okay.
63.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
1515.
Okay.
87.
Okay.
29.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
00.
Okay.
10.
All right.
72.
Okay.
28. 1515.
Okay.
54.
Okay.
33.
All right.
96.
Okay.
66.
All right.
73.
Okay.
57. 84.
Okay.
41.
Okay.
01.
All right.
80.
Okay.
65.
Okay.
29.
Okay.
And the last number, 45.
All right. So I'll try to recall 98,
Correct.
63,
Correct.
20,
Yes.
15,
Yes.
87,
Correct.
29,
Yes.
12,
Yes.
00,
Correct.
10,
Correct.
72,
Yes.
28,
Yes.
15,
Correct.
54,
Correct.
33,
Correct.
96,
Correct.
66,
Yes.
73,
Yes.
57,
Yes.
84,
Yes.
41,
Yes.
01,
Yes.
80,
Correct.
65,
Yes.
29,
Yes.
45.
Perfect.
Thank you. So I'll try to recall them in the reverse order. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
So the last numbers of 45, I would be reading them out as 54. 54,
Yes.
92,
Correct.
56,
Yes.
08,
Yes.
10,
Yes.
14,
Yes.
48,
Correct.
75,
Yes.
37,
Correct.
66,
Yes.
69,
Yes.
33,
Yes.
45,
Correct.
51,
Yes.
82,
Perfect.
27,
Yes.
01,
Correct.
00,
Yes.
21,
Yes.
92,
Yes.
78,
Yes.
51,
Correct.
02,
Yes.
36,
Correct.
and 89.
Perfect.
Thanks a lot. When I can do this, anyone can do this. Memory is just like any other mind sport, which is a skill which can be learned and taught. And I think it just requires the right amount of concentration, focus, and the right amount of education and mentoring. We all know that education is an extremely important aspect of our life, and education is the most important and powerful instrument which has been invented by the mankind to shape and mold himself in a desirable manner. But what do you think is real education? The word education, derived from the Latin word educo, not just means imparting information or training and teaching a student, but it is actually drawing out the inner capabilities and strengths of a child and helping him achieve them to his full potential. Fortunately, I was placed in one of the most reputed schools in the country, but my real education started when I was 9 years old. When I was in my class 5, I had difficulties in understanding the concepts of math. When I was in my school one day, my teacher was explaining the concepts of 3D shapes by drawing them on a 2D shaped blackboard. I had a problem in visualizing the concepts of height and volume. So that day, after coming back home, I asked my mom and brother, do we have any kind of products or tools for math which would be helpful in understanding these kind of concepts in a much more simplified way? And to our astonishment, except a geometry box, nothing else was available for math in the market. We, realizing that, I was pretty furious and frustrated. When we have labs in schools for physics, chemistry, and biology, why not for math? When math is the mother of all sciences. This sparked the idea of designing tools and products for math, and I began to do so with the help of my teachers and my family. In the process of designing math products, I was exposed to various methodologies of mathematics in the globe, like the Vedic math of India, the abacus of China, the Trachtenberg system of Germany, Napier bones of Scotland, and many more. This completely changed my perspective about the subject. It inspired me to continue designing models and tools for every concept being taught in school, and also author books on math, blending all these methodologies I learned. And without even me realizing, 1 year later, it transformed into a full-fledged lab for math with books, manuals, and tools. I strongly think correlating the theoretical knowledge with the practical world is extremely important for the student. I think the ability to relate the concepts he's learning to the real-life situations around them is very, very important in getting utmost conceptual clarity. I want to ask you a few questions today. What do you think? Which system of teaching and learning is better? A boring theoretical approach or an interesting exploratory practical approach? What do you guys think? How many students and parents actually think in India that conceptual clarity is much more important than just marks and ranks? And what do you guys think? How many students actually remember the concepts even after the examination? And the most important question is, why hasn't there been a real change in the content and the education system in India in the recent era. If you observe, books are being turned into e-books, blackboards into smartboards, but there has not been a real change in the education system and the content in the recent past. Our grandparents, parents, even you and me have all studied in the same system. I strongly believe that there has only been a change in the medium of communication, but not in the content or the teaching methodology. And why is this? Because we still experience a one-way communication and not a two-way interaction between the students and the teachers in the schools in the current Indian education system. This thought has what has inspired me to start a company in the education space back in 2010 when I was just 15 years old, with the intention of helping the fellow students who also had math phobia like me. We decided to convert this pure prototype of Math Lab into a production-ready model and launch it into the global markets. My vision behind starting the company was to make the students experience the joy of knowing. Always, my intention was to design innovative educational products which would inculcate a philosophy of activity-based learning and experiential learning and make learning much more fun than what it is today. I strongly believe that kids understand 50% by hearing, 80% by seeing, and 100% by doing. And with the ideology I had for Math Lab, we rolled out Labs for Sciences too. For the first time ever, we have designed something called portable and micro-scale labs for sciences, for physics, chemistry, and biology. It is an antidote to the traditional approach of taking a child to a lab in a school. It is getting the lab itself into the classroom. So just imagine how much fun would it be to learn every concept in a lab atmosphere in the classroom itself. And the uniqueness of our products is that they're not just portable and micro scale, but they're all curriculum based. And not just that, they save a ton of infrastructure, energy, and space. Typically, the traditional labs would require about 1,000 square feet of space, whereas our products just require about 9 square feet. And not just that, there is no requirement for external energy source, and whatever the energy is required, it's produced by a portable generator. Extremely affordable too. They just cost about 1/10 of the price of the traditional equipment. And the most important uniqueness is that the entire 220 days year-long curriculum of the school can be completed within just 75 days using our system. We are technically empaneled by the Government of India's NCERT, and we have supplied our products to more than 2 lakh schools across the country. It gives me immense pleasure to be a small catalyst, to play at least a small role in the process of this innovation, research, and evolvement of the Indian education system. And how we achieve this is through our system of activity-based learning and experiential learning, which ensures a child gets hands-on exposure to the concepts. I would also like to talk about the charitable trust I started. The royalty I receive from the sale proceeds of these products goes to my charitable trust, through which we do a lot of initiatives in the education space and promote literacy in the rural areas. And through God's grace, we have helped more than 1,500 students for their education purpose in the last 10 years. Before I conclude my talk, I would like to convey a small message to all the youngsters. As a 21-year-old, I know the psychology of other 21-year-olds, obviously. So the message I would like to say is that I've always believed that when you go to a grocery store and you want to buy something, you pay the price in the form of money. And you want to buy success, you have to pay the price in the form of hard work, dedication, and determination. Achieving both the Guinness World Records at the age of 11 and 13 in the field of memory, and becoming the world's youngest double Guinness World Record holder at the age of 13, becoming the world memory champion at 12, and then getting accredited by the National Geographic Channel as one of the 7 most brilliant brains of the world, receiving the National Child Award from the President of India, and later on completing my classes 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th all in just 1 year, and becoming the youngest double postgraduate of Usmania University at the age of 19, and now India's youngest chartered accountant at the age of 19. So behind every achievement of mine, I've believed in the same philosophy, and I would continue to do so, and I strongly think all the youngsters should also believe in this philosophy. What I am today is because of lucky. I've just got lucky to be mentored by the right people at the right time. And when students ask me what has kept me academically inclined always, I would like to tell them that it is the inspirational words of Shri Abdul Kalam. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. And knowledge makes you great. Thanks a lot.